and we have an update on Nick Nolte's character, and this has me rolling around. I'll admit, I'm pretty sure a couple episodes when we talked about Nick Nolte's casting, I'm like, oh, he'll be like a mentor, he could be like a bartender, but it's
Nope.
It seems like he's going to be voicing a Ugnaught, so he's not going to be on camera.
He's going to be a dumpster diver.
Yeah, so
The voice of a dumpster diver.
making Star Wars is the one that kind of broke this, and so this could be all considered maybe spoilery, but this is for The Mandalorian, so it's not like we're going to ruin Episode 9 for you. But, I mean, maybe this ruins The Mandalorian for you. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, he's going to, according to Making Star Wars, they believe that Nick Nolte is going to be voicing this Ugnaught, which you know as the weird, like the pig-looking characters from Empire Strikes Back. Do we have an image, Jordan, that we can throw up there? Yeah, that's an Ugnaught. It's ugly. It's like a pig face with like the horn things, and they work in the.
I think that's a good representation of the Star Wars diversity, though.
Oh yeah, well yeah, oh
You
for
have
sure.
to have some ugly-looking things in a universe of pretty people and models.
I think the planet Homeworld for the Ugnaught is like Ginnies or something. I don't know, but they're just a species known for loyalty, and that's why they were kind of like thrust into slavery. I think during the Republic era. I was doing a quick canon dive before the episode, but they ended up teaming up with this like really eccentric billionaire, trillionaire, whatever you would call them in the Star Wars galaxy, and they built up this floating city, Bespin, and then as a reward, the Ugnaughts were allowed to live there, like in the lower levels. So
We permit you to live here. Thanks for building this. Get to the basement.
it's kind of like indentured servitude. It's kind of in the same grain. So I think it's kind of cool to see a familiar species that we've seen not just in Empire Strikes Back, but we've also seen in Star Wars Rebels. And I think there was a Clone Wars appearance, but I know for sure that there was an Ugnaught that was running around with Hondo, your favorite bounty hunter.
Not a fan.
So there's an appearance there. So
What I think is going to be really cool about this, David, is that we're used to voiceovers in Star Wars with droids and Vader, but they're actually giving this Ugnaught an animatronic mask, and it says that it operates on voice command, which is kind of cool. So they had an actor there with a mask and robotics.
And we're going to assume that it's not going to be Nick Nolte because I'm sure that these actors had to have training to really get their mouths to work in a way that it all picks up. Okay, cool. Well, here's the other thing. Here's the real nugget that's exciting is some bounty hunters. We've been talking about how bounty hunters need to be in The Mandalorian, and it looks like IG-88 and Boosk, and we have an image to show you, and I spent a lot of hard work on this image. Oh, this isn't the image. Oh, no, this is the right one. This is the right one, but the thumbnail for the episode has them in Santa hats because it's the holiday special.
I think it's adorable.
Isn't that cute?
We should have had Santa hats. I feel bad for not thinking about that.
You know, you find out that IG-88, so there's the droid that is IG-88. Like, I don't know the type exactly. It's an assassin droid, but I don't know if it's like how R2's an astromech.
Yep.
IG-88, whatever he is, that kind of droid has been found on set. And then you have a Trandoshan costume found on set. Trandoshans are known as being slavers. That's pretty consistent in Star Wars EU and in canon. They're the ones that enslaved the Wookiees.
IG series assassin droid.
There we go. So I was kind of right. I was like 50% right. Cool. So
I'm stoked for this.
I'm excited because
really excited.
I think IG-88 is like the one bounty hunter that I've always wanted to see. What is that droid truly capable of? Because I still can't fully process just how aware of a droid is. Like, I'm so used to the Trade Federation droids that, they're all kind of piped into the main hub in space, so they don't really make their own decisions. They're operating based off like protocol. But IG-88 seems to be super independent. No controller. Like, there's no one operating with a joystick.
So I love IG-88. I remember being a kid, and it was Tom Hastings and Bobby West and we'd sit in the reading corner in third grade during like reading time, and we'd get out the Star Wars Visual Encyclopedia. This was like before the prequels came out, and we'd sit there and we'd flip through them, and I was always fascinated by the droids, especially like R2-D2, IG-88, absolutely love them. And one of my favorite scenes of the entire trilogy is Empire Strikes Back, when they've got all of the bounty hunters kind of standing around in the, I guess that's a Star Destroyer, and Admiral Piet kind of leans over, bounty hunters, we don't need that scum. And then Vader starts talking to Boosk and IG-88 and Boba Fett and all the other cool creatures there. They're just looking menacing, like they're going to, come and slit your throat, because they probably are. I'm excited. I want to see IG-88.
IG-88 in the expanded universe, I don't know if this is new canon still, but IG-88 was known for wanting to wipe out sentient beings. Wanting like a droid revolution.
Do you think this is what they're going to give us instead of like a murderous 000 from Dr. Aphra? Like, are we going to get that kind of personality in an IG-88?
I think so, because that's exactly what you get with the IG-88.
Or do you think IG-88 will be a little more professional versus 000, who's kind of all over the place with his psychopathy?
I think that between the two of them, I think Boosk would actually have more of a role.
Okay.
I think IG-88 is going to operate more like maybe like physical response and just like walk off and just like I don't expect a lot of personality coming from that droid.
He's just going to come in, shoot things, and leave.
But I definitely see Boosk being like a very grumpy individual, not happy about being on the show. Like, it would be funny if he broke the fourth wall and be like, I don't want to be here. But he's not really a Deadpool kind of character. But I think Boosk is the one that might have a little bit more involvement with everything. So, what do you think? Are you excited about it? IG-88 and Boosk coming to the screen? Coming to the screen again? How about Nick Nolte as an Ugnaught? Like, at first, I'm like, wow, that's kind of offensive. But now I think that's pretty genius.
I think it'll be cool.
I think it'd be a lot of fun. Let us know what you think down in the comments below.
Thank you for watching Beyond the Blast Doors. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Beyond the Blast Doors, a Star Wars conversation.